Going on, everyone? This is Greg James checking in for another video. I read a very interesting article the other day that basically stated that 45% of men between the ages of 18 and 25 have never approached a woman in person. Another 29% of men, this all ages, whether they're 30 years old or 50 years old, they've never approached a woman in person. When I read this article, I dug a little deeper in the comments, and it was astounding what some of these guys were saying. I saw one gentleman say that he approached a woman 2 years ago, and when he approached her, it was a bad rejection. And he said he never wanted to put himself through that ever again. A lot of the guys are saying that the juice is not worth the squeeze anymore. They rather focus on themselves, their careers, then they rather find happiness in themselves. They don't want to deal with women anymore on that type of level. They definitely don't want to approach them. And some of them are saying that they don't mind getting with a woman, but they would rather do it via Facebook dating, via Tinder, any of those Facebook, any of those dating apps out there. They would rather do it that way instead of approaching a woman in person. They just don't want to take the risk of being called a creep or anything of that nature. So I found that very interesting. I'm 36 years old. I came from an era where you had to approach a woman in person. We didn't have these dating apps back in the day. I'm the type of person that I took my licks. I did what I had to do. I love women. I'm going to approach them whether I get rejected or not. I'm going to, shoot my shot. And I'm the type that I've always said that if I approach 10 women and 3 of them say yes, that's a 30% batting average right there. So I'll take that all day, every day. I'm willing to take that risk. So this is definitely nothing to do with me. But a lot of these guys, man, this is definitely a conversation that's been going on for several years now. I think it's serious, and it's showing in the statistics. A lot of people are just not getting married now. They don't see any benefits in it. They're not creating families. So it's just very, very interesting. Talk to me in these comments. If you're in that age group of 18 to 25 and you've never approached a woman, talk to me. Tell me exactly your side of the story, why you're not approaching women. If you're in that 29% of older gentlemen that have never approached a woman in your life, I found out even more interesting. For you to be a little older and never asked a woman out on a date before, tell me why, you never done that before. I look forward to seeing the comments, man. I'll talk to you all soon. God bless.